Okay, ich bin, ja, ich bin beschäftigt. Okay, was du den ganzen Tag beim Arbeit? Ja, Grace? Was du den ganzen Tag beim Arbeit?
Sorry?
Oder im Büro? Okay, was ist sorry auf Deutsch? Das ist noch einmal bitte oder wie bitte? Okay.
Noch einmal, bitte.
Okay, noch einmal bitte oder wie bitte? Warst du den ganzen Tag im Büro?
Weißt du?
Warst du den ganzen Tag im Büro? Okay, vielleicht kann ich das schreiben. Moment. Okay, so warst du den ganzen Tag im Büro oder warst du den ganzen Tag beim Arbeit? So hier warst, das ist Präteritum oder Past Tense von war, waren. So hier, das ist were you in the office the whole day oder were you at work the whole day. Ja, Grace, wir machen noch weiter.
Ja?
Aha, ja, die Antwort. Wir warten auf deine Antwort. So, verstehst du die Frage? Warst du, das ist, das kommt von, okay, have you ever heard of the word war? Ich war beim, meine Eltern, ich war bei meiner Eltern. I was at my parents' place. So here, war is was, but the complete verb is waren. Okay, so when you conjugate it, it's ich war, aber du warst. And whenever you want to ask a question, remember it's a verb that takes the first position. So that is the reason why it's warst du den ganzen Tag im Büro oder warst du den ganzen Tag beim Arbeit. I'm sure you understand the whole of this sentence, okay? Den ganzen Tag beim Arbeit, den ganzen Tag im Büro. I'm sure you understand all of that. Okay, so your answer?
Ja, mm, moment, please.
Okay, ja. Willy Munene, wie geht's?
Mir geht es gut. Und
Mhm.
dir? Und du?
Und dir, und dir.
Und dir?
Okay, und dir. Ja, mir geht es gut. Ein bisschen müde, aber ja, es läuft. Ja. Und wie war dein Tag?
Ich hatte einen schönen Tag.
Okay. Ja.
Einen schönen
Ich
Tag.
hatte, ich hatte einen schönen Tag. Okay, ja, vielen Dank. Was hast du gemacht? Etwas Besonderes, das du gemacht hast?
Wie bitte?
Etwas Besonderes, das du gemacht hast. So anything new or anything special that you did today?
Nein.
Normales Arbeit oder normale
Normales
Arbeit.
Arbeit.
Ja, normale Arbeit. Arbeit ist der und so, das ist normale Arbeit.
Normale Arbeit.
Ja. Okay, James Mwangi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes. Wie geht's, sir?
Ja, mir geht es gut.
Ja.
Und dir?
Wie geht's? Mir geht's gut.
Okay, mir geht es gut.
Mir geht es
mir
gut.
geht es gut. Erzähl du uns über deinen Tag, bitte.
7.
Erzählst du
Ja.
etwas über deinen Tag? So that is ja. So erzählst du uns etwas über deinen Tag. So, okay, wir können anfangen mit Bitte. So, please tell us something about your day. James Mwangi, bist du noch da?
Sorry, I muted and forgot.
Okay.
Ja. Mein Tag war gut. Waren auch anstrengend.
Okay, das ist anstrengend. Yeah,
Strength.
anstrengend. Yeah, anstrengend. Okay. Okay. Ja, Dennis, es ist okay, dass du bei uns bist. Okay. Okay, dann wer ist noch dran? Dann okay. Okay. Lucy?
Ja.
Ja. Wie geht's?
Mir gut.
Mir geht es gut.
Mir geht es gut.
Und wie war dein Tag?
Mein Tag war gut. Ich bin müde. Ich arbeite lange im Krankenhaus.
Okay, okay, vielen Dank. Ja, das ist, es ist ich, okay, ich.
Ich.
Ja, ich. Ja, ich. Okay, dann vielen Dank. Karin, Tuma, wie geht's?
Mir geht es gut. Und dir?
Ja, mir geht es gut auch. Ja, alles läuft. Und wie war dein Tag?
Mein Tag war gut. Und anstrengend.
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 Ja. Okay, das ist an. Okay, das ist so hier. Ja, das ist an. So the easiest way to try and pronounce this word is separate it into 3 words. An, strength. So anstrengend. Anstrengend. Okay, anstrengend. Then I'll pronounce it as one word. So, but for you to get the correct pronunciation and make it easier to pronounce, just separate it into 3. Anstrengend, and then try and pronounce it as one word. Anstrengend. Anstrengend. Okay, Karen, anstrengend.
Anstrengend.
Yeah. Okay, okay, vielen Dank. Yeah, so, yeah, Dennis, wie geht's?
Mir geht es gut. Und du?
Und dir. Okay. Okay, so okay, so for all of us, yeah, let's not try and be repeating the same thing every evening. So it's Mir geht es gut. Mir, remember, I keep on explaining this this part, that the mir get es gut is always in the dative. Okay, so that sentence is usually in the dative. So mir get es gut. And so when you want to ask someone else how they are, you say und dir, not und. Okay, und dir. Okay. So please let today be the last day we are correcting. Okay, so yeah, that is und dir. Okay, ja, mir geht's gut. Oder alles geht bei mir. Ja. okay, wie war dein Tag? Dennis?
Hallo?
Ja, hallo? Ja, wie war dein Tag?
My Tag war gut.
Mhm.
Heute war New Year Tag.
Mhm.
Es war Bluntag.
Es war?
Bluntag.
Okay, grün. Okay, yeah, so neuer Tag. Okay, that's how you pronounce that word, neuer Tag. Okay, yeah, Stella, Morris, auch willkommen bei uns. Okay, und wir können anfangen mit die Hausaufgaben von gestern. Okay, ja, okay, und das war okay, do you want us to listen to the video first and then we do it? Or do you want to go through it? Do you just want to go through it and then after that we listen to the video?
We can try before you listen to the video. That's my suggestion.
Okay, yeah. Then let's do that. Okay, so James Monkey, you want let's start with you. Okay, have to okay, so your question was, was magst du mit deinen Freunden am Samstagabend? Was that your question?
Yes, that was the question.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so ja, so ja, bitte James, was machst du mit deinen Freunden am Samstagabend?
Entschuldigung. Am Samstag, pardon, am Samstagabends gehe ich mit meinen Freunden in den Park. Wir hören Rapmusik von der Musikband und gehen später ins Kino. Das ist alles.
Okay. Ja, und kochst du gern mit deiner Freundin?
Pardon?
Ja.
Sorry?
Kochen Sie gern? Okay. Also hier.
Mit meiner
ja.
ich koche a bit lost on that.
Okay, so you've only answered two questions: the kino and the music and I think yeah, but I didn't hear for kochen. Ja, und das ausgehen. So you're supposed to You're supposed to touch on all the 4
All of them.
questions. Yeah,
Oh,
all of them. Yeah.
I've forgotten the word for later.
Okay.
Forgotten
Yeah.
the word for later. Then the word for later.
Later, später.
Yeah. After the movie, später, we go and cook
So here.
supper.
Okay, so after the movies, so nach dem Kino, okay, nach dem Kino, okay, nach dem, so here you use nach dem, so that means after the movies. Yeah.
Nach, N-A-C-H, nach dem.
Yeah.
Okay, nach dem
Dann dem.
Kino. Wir gehen, sorry, the words are escaping me.
So here, gehen wir, okay, gehen wir. Also ja, zum Beispiel gehen wir zu Hause und kochen.
Wir gehen zu Hause, dann kochen.
Ja, so gehen wir, nach dem Kino gehen wir nach Hause und etwas zum Essen kochen. Okay.
Okay. I'll write sentences and then I'll practice on them if it's okay, sir.
Okay, ja, vielen Dank. Okay, just to know who is next. Okay, was machst du oft am Wochenende? Was that for Karen? Tuma? Yeah, Karen, Tuma, what was your question?
Was machst du oft am Wochenende?
Ja, okay, ja, so, ja, was machst du oft am Wochenende?
Am Wochenende spiele ich mit meinen Freunden und Kollegen auf dem Sportplatz Volleyball. Wir haben viel Spaß. Ich brauche jede Woche meine Freundinnen. Let me say that sentence again. Entschuldigung. Ich brauche jede Woche meine Freundinnen in Garissa. Wir kochen, gern, spielen Computerspiele und schauen Filme. Ja, das ist alles.
Okay, das ist alles. Okay, vielen Dank. Und gehen Sie einkaufen am Wochenende? Oder gehst du einkaufen?
Ich gehe einkaufen zwei Wochenende. Okay, I don't know. Maybe. No.
Auf Englisch?
I wanted to say I go for shopping only for 2 weekends, like 2 weekends in a month.
Okay.
Yeah, let me try saying that. Let me correct me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ich koche am 2 Wochenende pro Monat. pro Monat.
Okay, das ist dann das zweimal.
Zweimal.
Ja, zweimal. Okay, und so, ich gehe einkaufen zweimal. In einem Monat oder im Monat, okay, zweimal im Monat oder pro Monat. Aber normalerweise, ja, wir sagen im Monat, in a month. If you translate that sentence in English, it would mean in a month, I go for shopping twice. Ja, gut gemacht.
Dankeschön.
Und dann, es ist mit meiner Freunde. Okay, mit meiner Freunde. Okay, nicht Freunde, Freunde, Freunde.
What was it trying to say, friends?
Ja. Ja, und dann es ist Spaß. Okay, Spaß. Okay, dann okay, Willy Munene, was dieser Question, was machst du mit deinen Großeltern?
Ja,
Ja, bitte.
in den Ferien besuche ich meine Großeltern. Mein Großvater hilft mir bei meinen Hausaufgaben. Er war vor 10 Jahren, sorry, es tut mir leid. Er war vor 10 Jahren Lehrer. Meine Großmutter kocht gerne und ihr Lieblingsessen ist Reis und Fisch. Abends kochen wir zusammen und am Wochenende backen wir einen Kuchen. Meine Großeltern sind sehr alt. Sie können nicht laufen. Also spiele ich mit meinem Hund im Park. Mein
Okay.
Großvater mag gern Filme. Abends schauen wir manchmal zusammen einen Film an. Aber meine
Okay.
Großmutter schaut nicht gern Fernsehen.
Okay, ja, vielen Dank, ja, gut gemacht. Das ist mit meiner Hausaufgaben. Okay, my Hausaufgaben is plural. And so if you use the word meet, which is the dative, then to be meiner. Okay, meiner. And then ich spiele mit meinem Hund. Ich spiele mit meinem Hund. Okay, Hund ist der, so meinem, mit meinem Hund. Okay, ja, was für ein Film, ja, also ja, was für ein Film schaust du mit deinem Großvater? Was für einen Film schaust du mit deinem Großvater?
What movies we watch with my grandfather?
Ja.
Wir schauen manchmal, Action, Filme an.
Okay, so here manchmal schauen wir Actionfilme an. So remember, manchmal is the time, indicates time, so it has to, so it comes at the beginning of the sentence, it opens the sentence. Okay, vielen Dank.
Please repeat the last sentence. Manchmal schauen wir.
Manchmal schauen wir Actionfilm oder Actionfilme mit meinem Großvater.
Danke schon.
Okay, ja, bitteschön. Okay, vielen Dank und Grace, ich denke, ist erzähle von deiner Schule.
Okay.
Is that your question? Yeah. Okay.
Ich wachte um 6 Uhr morgens auf und ging zur Arbeit, aber 8 Uhr morgens abends gehe ich zur Schule. Das Schulgebäude besteht aus 2 Blöcken. Jeder Block hat 2 Etagen und jede Etage verfügt über 10 Studienräume. Wir haben 11 Lehrer in unserer Schule, die Sprachen und Kunstfächer unterrichten. Das ist alles.
Okay, vielen Dank. Ja, und was ist oder wie heißt dein Lieblingslehrer? Oder was ist dein Lieblingsfach? Lieblingsfach oder Lieblingsfächer? Was sind deine Lieblingsfächer?
Mathematik.
It's in the plural, so it has to be more than one.
Mathematik. Karin?
Es ist, du kannst sagen Mathe, okay?
Mathe.
Aha. Etwas noch?
Mathematik. Karin?
Okay, Mathe und?
Und Englisch.
English.
Englisch.
Eng.
Englisch.
Okay, just say going.
Going.
Yeah, going. So now the pronunciation of the NG, okay, which is ng, okay, like nganga, okay, like the name nganga. It's that sound. So eng, English, not English. Eng.
English.
Yeah, English. So it's not ng, it's ng. Just say nganga.
Nganga.
Okay, and say hang.
Hang.
Like, yeah, to hang clothes. So yeah, so it's that sound, the ending of the end, it's that ng. So it's English.
Okay.
Okay, just say English.
English.
Okay, vielen Dank. Okay. Okay, ja, danke. Dann Felix, Bongo, ich denke, was magst du mit deinem Geld? Ja. Felix, bist du da? Felix Rabongo?
Can you please give me a moment, like 5 minutes? I'm going to present, sir. 5 minutes.
Okay. Lucy, which was your question?
The filing, the one with filing.
With Ferian.
Ferian, yeah.
So what was the question?
Unless I check in my whatever, because I wrote only the answer.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Ja, was machst du oft in deinen Ferien?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me. Okay, ich reise gern in Deutschland und in den USA, besuche meine Brüder. Manchmal treffe meine Freund mit meiner Tochter und meinem Sohn. Wir gehen ins Kino. Ich habe Sommercamp jeden Monate in meine Job. Selten besuche Berge und See in meine Heimatland.
Okay, ja. So hier jetzt mit meiner Tochter. Mit meiner Tochter und meinem Sohn.
Okay.
Meinem Sohn.
Yeah.
Okay, so the moment you use the word meet, then if your noun is in the it's feminine, it's D for feminine or the D plural, then it's going to take the ending ER. So meine Tochter, that is feminine. Aber when your noun is masculine or the neutral, it takes the ending M. Okay, my name. Okay, my name is on. Mit meiner Tochter und meinem Sohn. Okay. Was hast du gesagt über Sommercamp?
Sommercamp. Ich habe Sommercamp jeden Monate in meine Job. Selten besuche Berge und See in meine Heimatland.
Okay, das ist das Heimland oder Heimatland?
Heimatland.
Okay, und dann, also Sommercamp is a summer camp. That's so typical, that's so typical in Germany and in other countries that have winter, spring, summer. So the only time they get to go and enjoy the sun is in summer. So that's why most people look forward to going for the summer camps. Okay, some
Yeah.
do the summer camps in winter. Okay,
Yeah.
because there are less people
Yeah.
in the camping places.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, if you don't have an answer to a question, then you can also normally just say leider gehe ich nicht zu einer Sommercamp. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can still say I don't go for summer camping. Okay.
But instead of
Mhm.
instead of promonate, we can say proiare because summer comes every once in a year.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's true. Once in a year. Yeah, but it's usually like around 3 months, 3 to 4 months. So it can still be, you can still go for summer camping like 2 or 3 times during the summer. Yeah, so, and also here you can use the word so es ist nicht pro Jahre oder pro Monate, so it's pro Jahr, okay, pro Jahr.
Yeah, yeah.
Und dann pro Monat, okay, pro Monat. Aber dann pro Jahr, okay, so you can still say pro Jahr. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, ja, bitte. And then so that was okay, then Stella, which was your question?
Was magst
okay,
du
before.
oft? Hello?
Hello, yeah.
Was magst du oft am Wochenende?
Okay, okay. Vielen Dank. So before you start, Maurice, I can see you raised your hand.
Yeah. Yes, I wonder because yeah, it's like the question is like my question. I don't know. The question was given to two persons. That's why I would just wanted to like remind you because I think Lucy. Yeah, the question he gave me, I think Lucy just spoke about it. Or I just wanted to tell you about. So I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's some people who had similar questions. But the thing is, you're still going to present it in your own words. Okay, I'm still going to ask you about it in your own words. Yeah.
Okay. Right,
okay, okay. Okay, Peter. Yes, Stella.
Ja, am Wochenende ich schlafe gerne und dann ich treffe mich gerne mit meinen Freunden. Manchmal wir möchten Sport gesehen, weil ich Fußball liebe. Ich mag es nicht, Leute zu besuchen, weil das meine Freizeit ist. Nächsten, wir bringen ich mit meinen Kindern. Wir lieben es, zusammen schwimmen zu gehen und Pizza zu essen. Das ist alles.
Okay, vielen Dank. Und gehst du gern einkaufen am Wochenende?
Einkaufen? I didn't have einkaufen.
Okay. I know you didn't have it, but usually after you finish your the points, then the examiner can ask you a question.
Okay.
Based on the topic Wochenende. So for you have the topic Wochenende, so the examiner can decide to ask you a question just to see if you can think on your feet, if you can get something which is unexpected.
Manchmal.
Okay. Ja, manchmal gehst du einkaufen am Wochenende. Okay, vielen Dank. Okay, ja, Felix, Rabon.
Ja, ich habe zwei Themen, oder zwei Topic. Eins war, was machen Sie am Wochenende? Und das andere war, was machen Sie mit deinem Geld? Also, ich fange an mit, was machen Sie am Wochenende? Am Wochenende, am Samstag schaue ich mit meinem Freund Seth Fußball Premier League und am Samstagabend gehe ich ins Kino oder in die Disco. Am Sonntag schlafe ich lange und nach Mittag komme oft meine Eltern zu Besuch. Wir können und essen dann alle zusammen. Manchmal gehen wir in den Park spazieren. Ja, das ist alles für Wochenende.
Okay.
Ja. Und
ja, was machst du mit deinem Geld?
Meinem Geld. Was machen Sie mit meinem Geld? Okay.
Ja.
Ich habe eine große Wohnung und muss ich viele Miete zahlen. Manchmal liebe ich mit meiner Cousine und natürlich muss ich oft Lebensmittel einkaufen. Regelmäßig versuche ich viele zu sparen, denn Reise jeden Dezember für Urlaub machen. Das ist alles.
Okay, vielen Dank. Okay, so Dennis.
Yeah. So my question was, are you getting me?
Yeah.
My question was, was magst du mit deinem Geld? Ich benutze meisten Geld für die Kleidung und Lebensmittel einkaufen. Dann etwas benutze Reiseplanen und ich spare Geld bleiben. Das ist alles.
Okay.
Ja.
Okay, danke. Maurice?
Ja.
Ja. Was machst du gern am Wochenende? Oder was machst du oft am Wochenende?
Was machst du oft in deinen Ferien?
Oh, okay, ja.
Okay.
So in deiner Freizeit?
Come again?
Okay, what was your question? Was machst du oft?
Oft in deinen Ferien.
In deiner Ferien oder Freizeit oder Wochenende? Ja?
Ferien. F-E-R-I-E-N.
Ferien.
Ferien, okay, Ferien. That was my question.
Okay.
Yeah. Ich vibrated meine Umlaut zu Haus. Are you with me?
Yes. If I keep quiet, just continue talking. Okay. If you're presenting, okay, whenever you're presenting, yeah, there are times I don't want to interrupt, because then I interrupt your thought process. So and that's what I'm doing, but I'm with you, I can't hear you.
Okay. All right, let me go on. Ich weite meinen Umlaut zu Haus. Yeah. Ich treffe Eigen Gannen einige Familienmitglieder, die einen legeren Umlaut machen. About Friendly treffen, wenn der Umlaut am Wochenende ist, besuche ich Freunde und gehen mit Freunden aus und haben Spaß.
Okay. Yeah, mach weiter.
Yeah, vacation job I own now. About foreign job, yup. Ich machen again van Umlaut, wenn non-village. Let me go back, please. Ich machen again van Umlaut, wenn non-village.
Okay, and so here that is Urlaub. Okay, Urlaub.
Urlaub, okay.
Yeah, Urlaub, and then it's Ferien.
Ferien.
Then Urlaub.
Okay.
Okay, and then okay, so for everyone else, that is ish. Ish. Yeah, ish. Okay, ish. Yeah. So
let me complete, please.
Yeah. I was about to ask you if you are finished, or I need to give you time to go on.
Aber Sommercamp, now ich mag keine Sommercamp.
Okay. Okay, ja, vielen Dank. Du magst nicht Sommercamp oder du magst kein Sommercamp. Okay, vielen Dank. Okay. So James Mwangi, did you finish on the other two topics?
The ones that I was
the
ones I was talking about just now.
Yeah,
I just started. I can read
so
what I've just done. Is it okay?
Yeah. Okay, so
okay. Let me read them.
Yeah.
I made the whole statement. It's like a paragraph. In German, paragraph is?
That is the moment paragraph.
Yeah.
Okay, that is our paragraph or the abstract.
Abstract.
Yeah, but yeah, normal. du kannst Paragraph sagen. Das ist der Paragraph.
Der Paragraph.
Ja, der Paragraph.
Okay. So paragraph with an F, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I have done it as a paragraph.
Mhm.
Yeah. Samstag. Entschuldigung. Samstagabends gehe ich mit meinen Freunden in den Park. Wir hören Rapmusik von einer Musikband. Später gehen wir ins Kino, nachdem wir ins Haus gegangen sind. Kochen das Abendessen und schlafen dann. Das ist alles für die Samstagabend.
Okay. Für den Samstagabend. Okay, Abend ist der. Also für den Samstagabend.
Für den Samstagabend. Samstagabend.
Ja. Mhm. Okay,
yeah.
so
Entschuldigung, Herr Lutsch.
Yeah.
Can you the combined words? Can you also, if you're having a problem like me in pronunciation, can you separate them to make it easier to pronounce them?
Yes.
Okay, so it's allowed, yeah?
Okay, it's allowed when you're practicing the words, when you're practicing how to read the words.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not allowed when you're saying the word, like in speech or in written. But when you're learning the word, then it's much easier for you to separate the words and just learn how to pronounce each and every word, or how it works for you, so that you also get to know how to pronounce a word. For example, some German words have like a combination of 4 nouns, okay, or four different words. And it's allowed that it's when you're practicing how to pronounce words, then just separate them into manageable sections. But then when you're talking, when you're writing, then it's not allowed. Okay, so it's Samstagabend. So pronounce it as one word, not Samstagabend. So the moment you put a pause, then those are 2 words, not 1 word.
Oh, thank you. So I'll practice on it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so also for everyone else, yeah, try and use this method of separating compound nouns. And compound nouns just means these are words which are formed using either 2 nouns or 3 or 4 nouns to just get a word together, and separate them as you learn, and get to learn how to get to practice and how to easily pronounce the words. Okay, because there are quite many. Okay, there are quite many in the German language. Okay, so for Dennis, okay, let me share the screen that I had at first. Okay, so ein Beispiel here, we have anstrengend. Okay, even though this is not a compound noun, but it's one of those words which I think most of us have having some difficulty pronouncing the words, the word. So here it's an, strength, and Beispiel is Sommerkamp. Okay, so you separate Sommerkamp and then now say it Sommerkamp. Okay, Sommerkamp. You also have Haus auf Gaben. Okay, House of Gaben. That is house. If you can pronounce the Aufgaben, that's well and good, but you can still separate that. So Haus auf Gaben, Haus auf Gaben. But when you're saying it, it's House of Gaben, House of Gaben. Okay. So that's how you go about separating the complex words. Okay, so sometimes it's not even a noun, but it's a word you're finding difficulty in pronouncing because it's long. So try and separate it into smaller words which are simple and you can be able to pronounce, and then just go over it again and again until you're able to correctly pronounce that word. Okay. So who can? Okay, so two or three people who can share with us how the exercise was. Okay, so Felix, Grace, and Maurice. So Felix Rabon, how was the exercise?
Can I just answer you in a few, please? I'm attending.
Okay, no, okay, no worries. Grace?
Yes.
How did you find the exercise?
Oh, it was good.
Okay. Good, bad, or good, or good in the middle?
In the middle. Okay. I have a lot to work out on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you gain something or?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So for the others, you can just mention that in the chat how you found the exercise. And then, okay, vielen Dank, Lucy, Maurice. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Maurice, would you like to talk and tell us how you found the exercise?
My background, my background is kind of noisy, that's why. But the exercise was very great.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was wonderful. At least we're working on ourselves where we fall short. At least we're trying to work on it.
Okay. Okay.
And thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah, Felix, are you in a position to talk now?
Yeah, I'm in a position right now to talk.
Okay.
Well, ich würde sagen, die Übung war großartig and it made me realize that I need to work on my grammar and it exercised my speaking skills because by doing this exercise, I could start to think of certain verbs that I even forgot, on how to use them and how to put them in a sentence. So generally, it was a great exercise because it enables me to think and to organize the way I'm going to write them on a sentence. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Stella?
It was sehr gut.
Okay. Ist hilfreich? Oder war die Übung hilfreich für Sie?
Can't understand.
Hilfreich is helpful, comes from the word helfen. Okay,
Oh.
hilfreich comes from the verb helfen. So hilfreich is helpful.
Yeah, it was sehr hilfreich.
Yeah, hilfreich.
Hilfreich.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Karen.
I found the exercise more interesting than the A1 expression, and it made me realize that I need to do more practice in sentence construction and pronunciation of words. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think the only two of us remaining. Okay, three, but you already got Lucy's response and Dennis. So James Mwangi.
Es war interessant.
Okay, yeah. Okay, interessante Übung für James Mwangi und Willy Munene.
War es informativ. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, für mich war es informativ und hilfreich.
Okay. Yeah, so it's yeah, the exercise was basically meant to first of all test your German language, and then of course your grammar, mostly the grammar that you've learned up to now, and also to test your vocabulary, and and your pronunciation. So these are the four key things that I was looking out for: your pronunciation. So for some of us, you realize that I was stopping you in the middle of your sentence and correcting your pronunciation. For some others, I just let you speak throughout. So it wasn't because there were no mistakes or there were no errors in that, or when I stopped you when you're speaking, it's not because you're making all the mistakes in the world in your sentence. Yeah, so I think we still need to work on our pronunciation. Okay, we still need to work on our pronunciation. And I believe this is coming from the fact that either some words we learned them wrongly in our eyes, or when you are learning them the first time, you either learned how to speak the word by yourself, and it's a word that you hardly ever use, or it's a word that you just learned the first time that you learned the word, you got the wrong pronunciation. Yeah, so yeah, we are here to correct all this. Okay, we are here to correct all this to get the proper pronunciation of the German the German language, or the German words, okay, so that our pronunciation, our spoken, and even when we're reading a text, we're reading that loudly, is on the basis of the standard Hochdeutsch, okay, standard Deutsch or the Hochdeutsch. Of course, they have different dialects, yeah, but the standard, the expectation is that when you're learning German, then you learn the standard German or the Hochdeutsch, which has proper grammar, which has standard grammar, which has standard pronunciation. And this is basically what is expected, and this is what we are working towards. Okay, so so those are just some of the things that I was looking out for. And for this exercise, you had time to prepare. Okay, you had time to prepare. As you go along, the preparation time will get shorter and shorter. Okay, to the point where we'll come to class, and then I'll say, I'll give you, okay, James Mwangi, this is your question. These are the 4 topics that you need to talk about. So let's do this. Okay, so we need to practice a lot. Okay, so there's something that we were talking about yesterday. So let me just go over that before we listen to the before we watch the video on how the exercise that we've done today needs to be done. We just listen to like maybe 2 and then move on to something else. So yesterday, the last exercise that we did before we entered the class was how you'd form words based around a noun. Okay, it could either be a noun, it could either be a verb, or it could either be an adjective. So it's just building a vocabulary around it, and then you can be able to form your sentences based on the words that you have. So ideally, you'd have something like this. Okay, it's on the PowerPoint slide that I shared yesterday. So here we'd have we have Differian, and then so Differian. Okay, which words do I need to use? Which words come to mind when using Differian? When I have the verb Differian, or when I want to talk about Miniferian? We'll have Nomen, der Scale, der Strand, der Bus, der Tag, der Monat, das Jahr, das Reisebüro, die Familie, und dann Verben, reisen, gehen, machen, fahren, sagen, sparen, kaufen, verdienen, ausgeben, ausgehen, treffen. So you already have your verbs here, and you already have your nouns. And then from there, you can talk about the Präpositionen neben plus Dativ, zwischen, entweder Akkusativ oder Dativ, unter, mit, das dann über, durch, plus Akkusativ. So usually try and limit the number of words that, especially like the prepositions, otherwise you end up with writing all the prepositions, and then the exercise becomes futile. Okay, because if you have like 20 prepositions, you're not going to master all the 20 prepositions. So usually just take around 5, 6, and And then you have the conjunctions und, deshalb, sondern, weil, wenn, Negationswörter, kein, nicht, kein oder keine. Okay, so here what you'd have is, so if the word is going to change depending on something, whether depending on the sentence being in the accusative or being in the dative, or depending on the article, then just put a hyphen at the end of the word. And then also, yeah, so that is mit Negationswörter, possessive pronomen, adjective, and okay, sauber, klein, groß, kurz. So this is just an example of how you build words. Of course, the personal pronomen. Okay, these are going to remain the same. They're always going to be the subject. So ich, du, er, sie, es. Okay, these are never going to change. These are words which are actually constant. So for example, let's say ich mache. Okay, so here I can use the word ich, or I can use the word mine. Okay, let me use the word mine. So mine, that is Ferien, okay? Ferien, so it's meine Ferien ist in 2 Wochen, okay? Meine Ferien ist in 2 Wochen. Oder ich mache meine Ferien nächstes Jahr. Okay, so ich, which is personal pronomen. Then we have machen, we have mein, but Ferien is die, so ich mache meine Ferien nächstes Jahr. Okay, so here you could also add the word yes. Okay, so you can still add word next. So here I have all the words I need. Okay, so ich mache meine Ferien nächstes Jahr. Okay, nächstes Jahr. It's going to be nächstes because Jahr is das. So ich mache meine Ferien nächstes Jahr oder ich mache meine Ferien nächster Monat. Okay, nächster Monat. You can also have the verb planen. Okay, yeah. So this is just an example, and I would like us to do this, and then also for this, it will help you with the 4 points that you need to talk on, especially for expression Teil 2, also for expression Teil 1. Okay, for the four cards that you have, because then you already know how to organize your sentences. So even if you had to come across a word like sparen, okay, so sparen, or you can come across the word Geld, das Geld, then you know how to. You've been practicing how to construct sentences using this format, and then it's much simpler and much easier for you to know that. Okay, das Bild ist nicht klar. Okay, Moment bitte. Okay, yeah, for this I was just going through it quickly because it's you have it. It's already shared in the group. So it's something that that you should have with you. That's why I'm going through it in a rush or quite quickly, because it's something we covered yesterday. So I just put it in a in a different format. Okay, just organized it in a different format and put it on one slide. Okay. So so what I'd like us to do, if you remember, okay, so remember your first the first topics, okay, the first questions that that you had in Sprechen Teil 1. Okay, and then organize them this way. Okay, just organize them this way. So for example, if you have Geburtstag, der Geburtstag, so which nouns you can use with the Geburtstag, which adjectives can you use with Geburtstag, which verbs can use with Geburtstag, prepositionen, conjunction. Okay, so these are, the conjunctions are usually not many. Okay, conjunctions are actually not that many. So the most important are the Nomen, Adjektiven, Verben und Präpositionen. Okay, und Präpositionen. So those are the most important. So who do we still all remember our first 4 topics for the Sprechen Teil 1? Okay, so just let me do this. Okay. So for James Mwangi, okay, use a verb, use a noun Sport. Okay, use the noun Sport. Then for Felix, use the noun Geschwister. Okay, it's a noun Geschwister. So the exercise for tomorrow is just for now it's just using, let's just stick to one noun. So James Mwangi Sport, Felix Rabong Geschwister, then Grace Bücher. Okay, Bücher, we can use das Buch. Okay, so use the word das Buch. And Maurice, use the verb hobbies. Noun, sorry, use the noun hobbies. Dennis, use the word, use a noun, Vonot. Use the noun Vonot. And then, okay, Karen too, I use the word filme. Okay, filme. And then Willy Munene use the word Freizeit. Stella Watoka use the word, use a noun Schule, die Schule. And then Lucy Wawera, you can use the word, okay, use the word, okay, use the word, okay, use the word Geburtstag.
Excuse me, sir. You've given me a topic, but really I don't understand what we are going to do with this topic.
Okay, so who can explain to us what we are doing with these topics?
Okay, you've given us a kind of a guide of how we are going to connect the whatever, the ones you we are supposed to use when making the sentences. The one which was in blue, the whatever was inside, then there were the other adjectives and the others. So we use the one, like now the Gebua stack, we make sentences from I'll make sentences from following the format.
Okay, thank you. So Felix.
Yes.
You use this format, okay? So don't, no need to make any sentences or anything. It's just, I want you to use your topic like what we said, Geburtstag. Use the noun, list the nouns that you'd use with Geburtstag. Okay, which nouns come automatically when you're using Geburtstag? So you have feiern, okay? So that's basically a verb. So feiern, which is basically to party. Machen, okay? Kaufen, essen, trinken. Okay, these are the verbs that you associate with Geburtstag. Nomen, Freunde, okay? Die Freunde, Stadt. So that's how you go about it. And then which adjectives would you do you think will go together with the Geburtstag? Okay. So you can still use the word gross or the klein. Which prepositions will you use, which conjunctions? So I just want you to focus on those.
Okay, so in short, what we do is like we try to look for all the verbs that can be used with the noun given and all the adjectives, all the, like, are we going to write it the way you've written it, or we are going to write it in a sentence, or what?
Just write it this way. Okay, the most important thing which I'm looking out for here, okay, is that you are able to think through words and how to form a sentence. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you're able to think through yours, because with this, it's much easier to make, like, I don't know, 10, 20 sentences just with these words. So then I will not have to struggle. So the more I write down my words in this format, it's much easier for my brain to remember that I'm talking about Geburtstag. I'm talking about Morgen, which, yeah, I'm talking about Wochenende, das Wochenende. So which words come to mind? Which words are normally used with Wochenende? Yeah. So for example, ein Verb is ausruhen, ausgehen, treffen, oder Freunde treffen. Yeah, you can use that with the verb, with the noun, das Wochenende. And then it just gives you a simple way to now make your sentences, to make sentences from the words that you have listed. And in such a way that your brain is not also getting stuck. It's not freezing at one point because you don't know what the next word is in German, or what in German language, or what is the next word you should use. And then also with this, it will also help you make sentences which are grammatically correct. So that's basically the main aim of this of this exercise. So for example, if you have die Küche, so which words can you use with die Küche? You can't use, of course, you can use das Bett, but yeah, das das Bett really doesn't belong in the kitchen. So the kitchen will be associated much more with Kochen or Backen, Spulen, Teller, ein Teller, Kühlschrank. Yeah, so, and then you have your adjectiven. And with this adjectiven, you already have your nouns here with the correct article. Okay, with the correct article. So this also means that it already gives you a step into making the correct, to giving the adjective the correct adjective ending. So whether you use the unbestimmten Artikel or whether you use the bestimmten Artikel or whether you use the, or you don't use an article. Is that clear, Felix?
Verstanden. Ja. Alles klar.
Okay, bitte. Okay, so
Excuse me, sir.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get mine clear. Can you please just say
Okay.
what I'm supposed to do? I didn't get it clear.
Okay, what you're supposed to do. Okay. Can someone else explain to Maurice what we are doing? Okay, Felix.
I'm talking about my topic. I got to. Hello.
Okay, so your topic.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I call it from I think Karen, but that's the topic I want to get.
Okay. Yeah, just sending you your topic now. Okay. Yeah, I've sent it to you on the chat.
And should it be
Yeah, Peter.
black on the right, on the right corner? What's there?
Yeah. On the right.
Yeah, there's a small black box.
Okay.
Down
Small.
on the right
Down.
corner, the lower right. Yes, over there. Yes. So what is
That's
supposed to be that?
Negationswörter.
What? Okay.
Yeah, which is entweder kein oder nicht.
Thank you.
Yeah, bitte. Okay, any other question on this? Okay. Yeah, so please remember your nouns, okay? And so that we also avoid having to repeat things so many times. And Yeah, and yeah, so that we also basically it's just to avoid the repetition, a lot of repetition. It's basically your lessons are more or less more the intensive. So we need to cover as many things as we can during our class. And as I said, I'll always be sharing the slides. If it's on a slide, I'll be sharing that in the group. And if you're given an assignment, please remember your assignment. Please remember what assignment it is. Remember if it's a question, if it's an expression, please remember if it's tell eins. Please always remember your four cards. If it's expression types by, remember your question and the 4 points that you're supposed to talk about. And if it's expression type dry, then for this you need to remember and to know what you are going to talk about. Okay. And then also, please let's work on our pronunciations. The words that we already know. Okay, the words that we already know. The ish, the Freund. Okay, Freunde. So it's ish, Freunde, oder Freund, neu. Okay. Ferien, Urlaub. Okay. So these are words that we already know, and it is expected of us that we passed level A1. Then your pronunciation of certain words should be standard, should be good. Of course, if it's a new word which is long, then you may have difficulty pronouncing that word on first attempt. But we've learned, I've showed you one method of learning new words which are quite long. So let's always remember to practice this, because they're the most important thing in any language. Okay, pronunciation is one of the most important things in any language. And yeah, followed by, can you communicate? Okay, where does your verb come in? Where your sentence structure? Yeah, sometimes the sentence structure it may mean the same thing. I mean, it could be the same sentence, but if your sentence structure is in a certain way, then it may mean something different. If you put that sentence in, if you structure that sentence in a different way, then it means something different. Okay. So this, I'll also send us this. It's an exercise on adjective declination. Okay. I'll also send us. I'm not sure whether I've sent this on WhatsApp. Okay, but it's an adjective declination exercise. So adjective declination nach dem bestimmten Artikel. Und zwar ergänzt die Adjektive mit den Endungen e oder en. I think we had gone through this exercise, but I'd like you to do it in your own free time. So that is there. So the only thing, you're given the instruction up. So for this part, we just said that add an a or an an. So that's That's the only thing that that you add. Then yeah, so it's just grouping eins. So A oder AN. And then so should I send it as a PDF or should I send it as a Word document?
Word is okay.
Okay, what is better?
It should be gone.
Yeah, better.
Yeah. Is it from the same website that you had shared the link?
I think so. Yeah, should be.
So there's I noticed something. If you copy paste it on Word, the text box can allow you to put your answers there.
To put your answer. Okay.
Yeah, so if you copy.
Okay, so I think since it's already in PDF format, I'll just convert the PDF into Word.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, so I think yeah. So let me see how that works, because sometimes when you convert a PDF into Word, then and it has boxes, then you get it becomes kind of a bit messy. But I'll see which option works best. Okay, thanks for that. And then we have something that we had learned. That is okay, I'll also share this. So unterwegs sind zwei, meine Familie. So here I'll love to share this with the video, but I'll see if I can be able to make the video less. I can be able to share the video on WhatsApp. Yeah, I'll see that. I'll see how long the video is, or if I can just break it into maybe 2 or 3 short videos, and then share. I'll see what I can do about that. Okay, so that's just basically talking about the family, and then so what we'll talk about tomorrow. Okay, that is this Konjunktiv 2. So ich dürfte, sollte ich konnte, yeah. And so yeah, that's basically we'll cover that. We'll cover that tomorrow. So we'll just cover the Konjunktiv 2 presence. Yeah, so like we normally say, most of the if you want to do the Konjunktiv 2, then you use the modal verbs, and you add the word. So for können, you add konnten. So ich konnte, du konntest, the verb haben, to become hätte. Okay, hätte, ich hätte gern, I would prefer. Okay, ich hätte gern, I would prefer. Waren, you still add an umlaut. Wären, it's very good. Okay, it would be nice. So it's very good. So here, the Konjunktiv 2, whenever you want to talk about a wish or a dream or something that you're dreaming about, or a possibility, that's basically you're talking about a fantasy. So you need to use the conjunctive zwei. So we talk about the different scenarios of when you can use the conjunctive zwei and how to form the conjunctive zwei and some examples of conjunctive zwei. Okay, then I think yeah. So we had I'd shared with you this. We had temporale Präpositionen. So here, when you're talking about the Zeit, okay, for whoever will be doing the exercise on the Zeit, here you have your prepositions. When you're talking about a specific time. Is when you're talking about the day. But at night, you say in der Nacht. And then we're talking about the seasons. You say im, so im Sommer. So for example, Lucy, you would have said im Sommer mache ich ein Camp. Then you have vor. Then whenever you have the question wie lange, so this will be a question word. So I forgot to put the question words, but usually the question words are just the 5. So wie lange, so that is Zeit, okay? So whenever you use the word Zeit, then you're basically talking about you answering the question wie lange. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, for this, I don't think there's much to explain on it. So I'll just share it with you, and then you can read it at your own time. Okay. So do we have a question, or can we listen to the video on how to do the Sprechenteilen 2? Okay, dann so Sprechenteilen 2.
Okay, danke schön. Das war Teil 1. Jetzt gehen wir über zu Teil 2. In Teil 2 erzählt ihr etwas von euch. Nehmt bitte ein Arbeitsblatt. Was machst du mit deinen Freunden am Samstagabend? Mit meinen Freunden kochen wir oft zusammen. Manchmal gehen wir ins Kino oder wir hören zusammen Musik. Wir gehen in die Stadt, manchmal gehen wir ins Einkaufszentrum oder wir gehen an den Strand und spielen Volleyball. Was machst du oft am Wochenende? Am Wochenende schlafe ich und ich koche gerne. Ich verbringe das Wochenende mit meiner Familie. Wir gehen in den Park und spielen Fußball. Ich muss auch oft viele Hausaufgaben machen. Manchmal schaue ich mir einen Nationalpark an. Manchmal reise ich oder fahre ich zu einem Nationalpark. Was machst du mit deinen Großeltern? Meine Großeltern sind beide tot, aber früher, als sie noch lebten, haben wir die Großeltern oft am Sonntag besucht. Wir sind zusammen ins Restaurant gegangen. Wir haben zusammen zu Mittag gegessen und zu Abend gegessen. Wir haben einen Spaziergang gemacht. Ich habe mit meinem Großvater oft Schach gespielt und Kartenspiele haben wir gespielt. Wir haben auch gerne erzählt und Spiele gespielt. Meine Schule heißt Lycée Français de San Francisco. Ich mag meine Schule. Sie ist sehr groß. Es gibt fast 1000 Schüler. Das Schulgebäude ist in der Ortega-Straße. Es ist nicht neu, aber es ist sehr hell. Im Moment ist die Schule sehr leer, weil nicht viele Schüler da sind. Die Schule ist online und auf dem Campus. Die Räume sind manchmal sehr klein. In der Deutschklasse sind wir nur 7 Schüler und wir haben einen kleinen Raum. Mein Lieblingsfach ist Französisch. Meine Französischlehrerin heißt Frau Strauß. Ja. Was machst du oft in deiner Freizeit? Ich mache in meiner Freizeit am liebsten Sport. Ich spiele gerne Fußball und ich spiele gerne Volleyball und ich fahre gerne Kajak. Kajakfahren ist mein Hobby. Ich esse gerne. Ich esse gerne Schokolade und Kuchen. Ich schaue kein Fernsehen, weil ich keine Zeit habe. Meine Familie ist sehr groß. Meine Eltern heißen Manfred und Magdalena. Wir machen viel zusammen. Meine Familie ist in Deutschland, aber sie haben mich schon 2-mal besucht. Wir feiern Weihnachten zusammen und wir feiern am Sonntag Geburtstag, wenn jemand Geburtstag hat. Ich habe auch Cousins. Ich sehe die Cousins 2-mal im Jahr oder 3-mal im Jahr. Was machst du mit deinem Geld? Mit meinem Geld oder mit meinem Taschengeld kaufe ich gerne Kleidung. Ich gehe gerne zu H&M oder in den Thrift Store, in den Second-Hand-Laden und kaufe mir neue T-Shirts oder neue Schuhe. Ich versuche auch Geld zu sparen. Ich spare Geld für die Universität und für die Zukunft. Ich reise gerne mit meinem Geld. Ich fahre gerne und schaue mir Nationalparks an. Und ich kaufe Essen und Trinken mit meinem Geld. In den Ferien habe ich immer einen Ferienjob. Ich mache Babysitting oder ich arbeite als Babysitter. Ich reise gerne in den Ferien. Manchmal fahre ich nach Deutschland und sehe meine Familie. Ich verbringe gerne Zeit mit meinen Freunden. Wir gehen ins Kino oder wir gehen an den Strand. Ich mache keine Sommercamps in den Ferien. Okay, wir müssen, danke.
Okay, so das ist Sprechen Teil 2. And so here, also this is how the exercise that we're going to do. So here you have the shoot first. So what can you do during the shoot first? Tanzen, Spiele, Theater, Termin, Essen. So which words can you come up with in the shoot first? Yeah, so that's how, just a sample of how the exercise of the Sprechen Teil 2 should look like. You just need to take like around 2 minutes. Even less than 2 minutes. to talk about, to answer the question. And the question is normally about sich verstellen. So the difference between sich verstellen in A1, the sich verstellen in A1 was say your name, where you come from, where you live, your age, your hobbies, your Beruf, and what you like, what you don't like. But now here it's in A2, you're giving more information about yourself. Okay, you're giving more information about yourself, which requires that your German has improved. Your German is of A2 level. Depending on the vocabulary that you're going to use, depending on the sentence construction that you have. So the same way, the way an A2 student is going to construct a sentence is different from the way an A1 student will construct their sentence. Not that there's any big, not that there's the sentences are constructed differently, but for you as an A2 student, you understand the grammar behind the sentence, so you're able to make a longer sentence or even make a shorter sentence that is grammatically correct, as opposed to A1, who will make so an A1, for example, an A1 student can say die Gebäude ist grün. Okay, die Gebäude ist grün. Yeah, that's allowed for an A1 student. But for an A2 student, you just say grüne Gebäude oder grüne Wohnung. Okay, so then you just use the adjective before the noun. When an A1 student will use a full sentence and use the adjective after the noun. Yeah. So that's one difference that is expected of you. Okay. So does anyone have any question?
The last slide that you have seen after the video, is it what you're going to apply for the tasks you've given us? For example, mine being sport.
Okay, so yes, being sport. So let me just share that video again with you. So it's this. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one I'm asking.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, petition. So you really don't have to draw it in this way or start with nomen and adjective and verb and do it in your own style. If your own style is, if you prefer drawing and writing, like for example, just, yeah, so just use your own style. If coming up with something from scratch is too much work or it's hard, yeah, then you have this as a slide. Just download it and edit. So just edit this with your noun, and then you edit the nomen, you edit the adjective, and you edit the verbs. Yeah. Okay, any other question? Okay, dann, wenn wir keine Frage haben, bringen wir unseren Unterricht zum Schluss oder am Ende. Und wir treffen uns morgen gegen 8 Uhr. Ja, ich wünsche euch ein schönes Abend.
Tschüss.
Ja, okay. Ja, okay, tschüss. Und bis morgen. Gute Nacht.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Okay, Wiedersehen.
Bis morgen.
Okay, bis morgen. Okay, tschüss.